good. We think people should support it. We think national liberation struggles are good. So, one important thing about it is they put a spy into our group before the Republican National Convention in St. Paul, Minnesota in 2008.
A system that said you must hate this human being because of the color of their skin. You must hate this human being because of where they live. And the prisoners fell for it, therefore creating their own oppression. That was the day that the prisoners initiated the first hunger strike in the series of the last 3 that have taken place.
To the comrades in Arizona, my name is Ade Komet. I'm part of an organization of people, mostly prisoners, who are trying to realize our social and community activism behind the walls and on the other side of the walls. We're also trying to increase and perpetuate that activism while simultaneously educating ourselves on resistance to rule, imprisonment, industrial complex, colonialism, imperialism, and oppression.
So we have to really, really stand together in solidarity. I say all that to say this, and be able to be willing to fight this thing. We have a duty to fight for our freedom.
We have a duty to fight for our freedom.
We have a duty to win.
We have a duty to win.
We must love each other and support each other.
We must love each other and support each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
There in Traumacula, this new prison, prisoners have access to water 10 minutes a day. And they have to collect the water that they use to wash their dishes, their clothes, to wash themselves, and to drink. 10 minutes a day in this modern prison that we built.
The key word to me is solidarity. Without the solidarity, I don't think anything is going to get done worthwhile. When these politicians pass laws, the only way we can bring those laws down is when Martin Luther King made a march to Washington. We had 1 million men marching in Washington a few years ago.
I like all these are good ideas, so we'll go along.
Great energy on the Sunday morning. The people have definitely spoken. So just for a few minutes, if I can get you to stretch really, really high this Sunday morning. And then lean to your left. And open to your right.
Everywhere we go!
Everywhere we go,
People want to know!
people want to know who we are.
Like Manning, Snowden, wasn't necessarily making a decision about these programs, but felt that an informed public has the right to know, and they should decide, if they think surveillance is effective, if it's a good thing, and if it's necessary. It's analyzing the data, boom, and this is what really is cool. The different things that are recognized here are the different email contacts. So here's metadata, Hannah Roditi, Evan Greer, who works with Fight for the Future, and you'll notice this is how you can trace activists in pockets of dissent or activities.
So many of our laws are what is reasonable or what is expected, and because of that, other things related to surveillance all interact with each other in terms of what the government and what corporations can get away with and what's considered legitimate.
And so they play different games, like Seattle claimed they had no drones whatsoever, so they moved. And then Portland says, here's our drones that we have, and here's the receipts for Seattle.
So I'm going to be filming and streaming and taking photos. People who do not like to be taking photos or filmed, raise your hand. I would not aim the camera whatsoever. I already know that. Awesome.
We hope you all will participate in this movement, growing effort, and take this work back to your communities.
We want everybody to go back to their local communities and either join up with immigrant rights kind of organizations or create your own, to have a day of action between December the 10th, which is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was signed, and that's very important to us.
Mother Earth Day, which is the August 22nd.
Let's see how I do. The days that we selected were April 14th and 15th. The objective is to build cross-issue, cross-constituency and cross-movement coalitions that bring together anti-militarism, new priorities, human rights, and ecological sustainability for common actions.
Dismantling U.S. military aid to repressive governments in Latin America, and working to against minimum sentencing and 3 strike laws in the United States. But basically, staying in contact with these different groups to find ways that we can bring all of these movements together.
How do we make sure that people understand what a PMA is? It has 3 categories, 3 qualities that we feel that if it's going to be a people's movement assembly, it should have that. The first one is an analysis of what's happening. What does the world look like right now? The second one was a whole visioning process. I mean, we think it's really important that we begin to look at what is the world that we're fighting for. And then the last section of a PMA is, all right, what are our tactics and strategy about achieving that vision?
Bit of video of me as I'm getting spray painted.
Okay. We'll go slow. Okay. Ready?
Excuse me, what are you?
A snake.
Oh, you're a snake.
Yeah.
Any particular reason a snake?
Because it's extinct.
Forward, slow! Slow! Why would I ever put a $5 bill in your hat when I could have put it in her sack?
Because it's moving, it's more challenging.
Yes!
Thank you so much.
What?